I still need to go find the stairs, which is up there. What is this? Coming soon. Manta Queen. Like a museum for animals, I guess. They died trying to acquire the last one. Come on, I gotta find this data pack for Tommy. For Tommy! Yeah, here it is. Volume 1. I don't remember what the last one was. We'll have to ask Tommy when we get over there. Wait, there's a guy I killed up here. Yeah, there it is. There he is. Wait, I don't miss anything. I was already in here. Yeah, it's already here. Alright, well. I'm done. Inconspicuous. Yeah, Deathclaw, Manta Queen. Got it, got it. What the hell? Alright, well now, since I got that, I go. Oh yeah, there's a workstation, so I can go fix my gear too. I should do that too. There was a workstation here, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. Yeah, there it is. Let me fix my stuff first, Tommy, before I talk to you. Here. Wait. Alright. Repair all equipped. Hold on. Accept. And I don't need to repair any of that. Perfect. Alright, Tommy, give me some more money.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh,
Hey,
almost
money.
forgot your payment.
Yeah, give me that.
What's on your mind?
I need number 2. Where's number 2?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Good.
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you. What's on your mind?
It's the last place. I need to remember the last place. Come on, tell me. Journal. Side quest. Frightened engineer. Thomas Kemp. The test. He's working shifts at the cannery. So the last one's at the cannery, I'm assuming. Last one's at the cannery. Which one's the cannery? I'm assuming this is the cannery then? So let's fast travel over there, and then I'm gonna go quickly go over to the bathroom. That kind of looks like a Deathclaw. Those guys look like Deathclaws. Just really big and fat.
Something's not
Okay.
right.
Let me pause it, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get shot at by town guards, but I'll be right back. Alright. Ready to get shot at. Let's get it. So I noticed that there is energy ammo, so I don't have any energy weapons yet. Unless, wait, what does this take? Oh, this takes energy. Bolter pistol. Let's do that. It's 137? That's, what's the damage? 25, huh? Okay, well.
Got 'em all.
Conrad's keycard. What's in here, huh? What's in here, Conrad? Oh my god, I just realized something. Lodge. I don't think I had the right DPI on this entire time. If I haven't had the right DPI on this entire time, this is gonna get very confusing. Conrad's good, right? No, this is to his house. Right? Hold on. Oh, these guys are pissed at me. Pistol looks pretty sick.
Here they come.
Killing this start down, huh? Bullets. This is a little bit powerful. I want to.
I'm off! Reloading!
Where's the cannery? Part of my. Gotta. I can probably put it on high. I think the. Damn. Block. Make that. Yeah. Big hell's cannery. Medica, dude. Good. So is the cannery inside the place? Scanner, right here. Yeah, alright, alright. Found the data.
Hey, stop that!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
What do you think you're doing? Nice doing business with you.
I don't want to die.
Dude. Find it in from it. Bear Bay. Bear Bay? Bear Got it. Oh, a flash better.
Watch out!
Don't mess with me.
We made it!
Oh, they're pretty much all dead. Right. What is that? Mantis. Oh, is that the death claw? Is that the little mantis? I'm here. Oh. Still kind of nuts across the phone. Gotta find. I know these are the side quests. 7. Damn it.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Yeah, huh?
Alright. Go. Man. Oh. Oh, why did mine?
What is it? I'll tell you what I can. What is it?
I'll find her. Most Jeff.
Not even a scratch. Incoming! We did it!
Regular gun.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this way.
This? Crap. Oh. No. Back. If I get it to get up dialogue. What happened? Hey, look, it's Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me. I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I'm back. Yes. Frozen dinner. Jugs right beside the toilet. Up. Gross. What? Alright, well, let's keep going back. Please. Looks like yeah, look like
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
well. Any more? Really good old fuck. What's in here?
Great work. Got it. Silence.
I've never seen the camp so lively.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Yeah.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
I've never seen the camp so lively.
I just steal the power.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Well.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
No.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Captain, what can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yeah, I totally know what it
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Nice looking. Huh. Done with.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yep. Alrighty, let's get it.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Navigation. Oh. Alright. Me? Where I go? Water. So I gotta. Guys around. What? Oh, is it Pavardi's room? I'm just stealing stuff out of Pavardi's room. I brings all this stuff.
My camo sensors are picking up a rich array of hydrocarbons.
I don't. I will find the capital. Oh.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
I'm okay. Rough. Messages from my dead old. I don't think game plan. Oh, that's just.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we chat?
Yeah. Thought I was about to throw.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Oh, so you can get a big picture canyons. Reminds me of that campaign. Remember about yep. On Dropout. It was called Starstruck Odyssey. That's reminds me of that. Let me guess. If I try to open this up, it's stealing.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Quest.
Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Why is it already? Select campaign. Oh, there's a little dot at the bottom that you have to make. Now she. Yeah. Did I miss a little fight thing? That was...
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Oh, not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I thought you could...
You see we had a conveyor pull in? One of them interstellar jobs.
Hard to miss something that big.
Move along.
Eve door?
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn mechanicals all over, but they still got
What are
us sweating
stevedores?
new boxes.
Doors. What the fuck's a stevedore? Stevedore? Are they?
Customs and inspection, right this way.
There's... 750. I don't know. How do I remove this like little pop-up? Maybe it's because I made it a little bigger. Is it because I made the deck? Okay. It was. But I can't.
Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantine commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Oh, an ad. I think, where that...
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Oh yeah, fuck. Fuck. Access restricted item. Wait, no.
I know she's in there, Mpuru. That maniac on Monarch still screaming into the comms void. Getting real sick of it. Go back to Byzantium, you gold.
Have you seen this, man? Reward offers the information needed to
That's good, no? Fuck.
Good lord, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate.
The board would like to remind...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thank you. Probably picked a lot.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too.
What
I
about
should have said.
Thomas?
Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
I'm just gonna hang in the back.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm going to bring Ronnie neck rat back. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business, that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Gotta lie, huh?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
News packet had the tossball scores from the cars. What about the rail gliding jump?
You can't keep me out of there.
Scene, Dr. Fenhill.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again? Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too tough for a lass like you, I'd think. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
I need to. Go ahead. Really called the bays. Disposal bay. Where I go?
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete practice.
Oh, I get bays. Sit down. Back tape. To the back.
Who the? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Tribute.
Got it. Heads down.
Oh, I know if
Unexpected noise. I'm just performing an area reminder.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh no.
Just make yourself scarce now.
I want to try to steal my stuff.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Incoming!
Okay, gone quiet.
Smells kind of like old Mrs. outflow pipes.
Are you one of us yet?
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy
I really not
cosmos.
steal it. Probably see us. Yeah, I just... like taking anything here. Gives us feeling.
Huh?
Well,
Jumping in shadows here.
processing data. Sweeping the area.
What do you think you're doing? All right, Scram.
How many times can I use that?
Incoming!
Got it. Inside voices.
Am I
Processing
doing it quick
data.
enough?
Security patrol image that object.
What do you
No.
think you're doing? All right.
Alright, alright. I got this. So if I do it quick enough, grab the bits, get the fuck out of here. Quick fun.
What
By
the?
far enough.
Unexpected noise identified. Sweeping the area. That action is.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Smells kind of like new Mrs. outflow pipes.
I have all my money back.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking?
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. They may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
It's so cozy.
Now where would the... these radiator parts be?
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good stuff.
Boss says
I've been
you're
tripping
all
for
right.
days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
Jake's crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy.
Does everyone get brown? We got another complaint. People don't like worms.
Aw, they're just tilling the soil. Besides, they're my friends.
Screwing with the bottom line.
Is it that? Wait. Didn't happen to be that. The machinery, huh? Count of.
This place is falling apart.
Can't spell groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
You do hostile.
Liz gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Nice.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Well.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiator. killed a bunch of men. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Sneak back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Processing data.
Incoming!
Unexpected.
It all.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Where were you during that, huh? Like I'm gonna need whip.
News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Nice work. You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through. It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this sweet breakfast.
You know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the Renegade Company.
If you're here for... What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Rizzo's Lemon Pie. Stop your whole family tonight.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My cargo's worth a lot of money.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang. Yeah, it's a second draft. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Go to the road.
I was living in a relay station all the way out here.
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? 'Cause I got the clearest feeling. Great work!
Hey, they're all charged. Alan doesn't look like it's charging.
Easy now.
He's insane. Get it all. Under here. You're able to speak to your... Yeah. What?
No.
Oh yeah.
So, is he dead or?
Poor fella. You think he did it to himself, Captain?
Silent.
Real sad.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Still.
Have either of the assault troops
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly. Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Was a time I wanted to be an engineer.
Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of Docking Bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm always honest around Ms. Tennyson.
I tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Rizzo's purple berry pie, a soft sour candy swamp around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Such a...
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Hey there! Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right. Be seeing you.
Rizzo's purple berry punch. You want a punch?
What is this?
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with? A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, Were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Something I can help you with? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
I shall buy it. I'll put it on outside.
I'm going.
Watch out! What? Thought I saw something.
God. How do I use the holograph? My ship. What?
When might we expect you out here again?
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Hey, that pad down.
Why was I built to feel ennui? Welcome back, Captain. How can I be? Mm-hmm.
How do I use read that. How I'm self. Figure it out. Alright. Look at
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. Take care. I require...
Okay, Rose. On there too, yeah.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
No guards, huh?
Captain, something bit them. something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10 bits. Warning, pathing obstruction. Organic materials detected on the roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of reversal. Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay. Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket. Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning, pathing obstruction.
Hey, is that gunfire?
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps. Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking tarmac. Hell of a job until all this. Anything else you'd like to know? Forget I said anything about that. Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating. Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice peddles.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Standard operating procedure for suits, boss. They're all a bunch of cowards.
I'm not sure it's right to fault a man for trying to survive.
An attack. One that I'd wager was due to the nature of my research here. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister. Honest.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Apazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well. Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork.
Crane guy cares more about his research than his own people.
That's gotta be where Mr. Jameson is. I hope he's okay.
Got it. Heads down.